It began on the edge of the Indian Ocean, from ports once called Calcutta, Madras, and Bombay. Between the years 1838 and 1917, men and women stepped aboard crowded ships bound for faraway lands, Trinidad, Guyana, and Jamaica. They called it Kalapani, the dark water, a crossing that broke caste, home, and name. Yet, even as they left behind, they took with them the memories of Indian soil and a small cloth of bundle called jahaji bundle. In those bundles lay mango seeds, tamarind pods, and turmeric roots, little fragments of a homeland they refused to forget. Here's their story. Hi, I'm Ruchika Arora. The people who left Indian ports were not scientists or botanists, but their instincts were no less careful. The voyage lasted months across storms and salt, across silence and sickness. Hidden among their few possessions were the beginnings of new ecosystems, seeds that would later take root in alien soil. When the ships reached their destinations, passengers disembarked as coolies, laborers bound to the toil of sugar estates. But in truth, they had brought entire worlds of scent, flavor, and color, the living archives of India's biodiversity. The indentured ships carried laborers to the plantations once worked by enslaved people after slavery was abolished. Men and women from Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu were stripped of their names and given numbers. Yet, in the ships, dim, crowded compartments, they carried what the empire could not capture, their Indian seeds. A woman from Bihar tucked mango pits in the folds of her sari. A man from Madras packed tamarind pods to take with him across the sea. These were not mere provisions for a journey. They were fragments of home, small acts of remembrance against forgetting. Even before the migrants arrived, the plants had already begun their journey. In Kew Gardens in London, the empire's green nerve, tropical species were nurtured and tested, then sent across oceans to faraway colonies. Mangoes, bamboo, and tamarind seedlings left India, paused in Kew's greenhouses before finally sailing to the Caribbean. They called it plant imperialism, but these plants would soon outgrow the empire itself. In 1782, a shipment of mango seedlings from Mauritius intended for the French West Indies was captured by the British. Those saplings were sent to Jamaica, where they thrived, and soon new varieties were rooted from Indian seeds. By 1900, the Trinidad Botanic Gardens had officially imported seedlings from Bombay, Bengal, and Madras. The fruit adapted to Caribbean sun and soil, ripening into a variety called Bombay, still eaten today in Jamaica. Every bite carries the taste of two continents. For example, the tamarind, imli, came too. It once hung from village trees in Uttar Pradesh. Now it shades market roads in Trinidad, Jamaica, and Belize. For generations, its pulp flavored both chutney and carnival snacks. Its taste, a bridge across oceans. Every sip of tamarind drink holds a memory of someone who planted the first tree and whispered, "Here, we'll make this our home." When the day's labor ended, women turned to smaller fields, kitchen gardens, right beside their cane fields. They were small sanctuaries of soil and survival. There they grew turmeric, drumstick, neem, and bitter gourd, plants of nourishment, not just for cooking, but for healing, for ritual, and for remembering. Scholars call this botanical afterlife of adventure, where plants outlived the ships, the contracts, the overseers. When they sowed a seed, they buried homesickness. When it sprouted, they called it hope. In these new lands, plants carried faith. Tulsi is still guarded courtyards. Mango leaves still hung over thresholds in Trinidad at Diwali, and turmeric still blessed brides. Ritual survived through root and leaf. Over time, India's flora learned to speak a new language. The arm became mango, the imli became tamarind ball, and turmeric turned every kitchen golden. The plants adapted, and so did the people. Between cane and coral, a new culture took root, neither Indian nor Caribbean, but both. Over time, Indian flora met African and indigenous flora. From that meeting came hybrid cuisines such as curry goat, roti with cassava, tamarind balls beside plantain chips. The garden became a crossroad. Indian turmeric met African okra, and Caribbean hand-stirred pots that told stories of survival. British botanists like George Samuel Genman in Guyana depended on Indian gardeners who understood tropical soil. Their names rarely entered the records, yet their skill ensured these plants thrived. Today, their descendants farm mango, turmeric, and neem, which are now exported to Britain, the very country that ancestors once left for. One indentured laborer once wrote, "I plant mango and tamarind in this new land. When they fruit, I shall eat and remember Hindustan." In every mango tree under the Caribbean sun, the past still breathes. History tells us who ruled, and gardens tell us who survived. Thank you.